I'm Pastor Diana. Welcome to a daily devotion. I'm so glad you've taken a few moments to spend some time with God and invited me along too. This week we are continuing our theme of walking in the light and exploring what it means to live as children of the light and some practices that might help us continue to do that. You know, there is a lot of things that I can be worried and afraid of during this time. I can be filled with anxiety. In fact, I don't know about you, but sometimes I have trouble sleeping and anxieties kind of even wake me up in my mind. But I know that one of the ways that I can live as a child of the light is through prayer practices. The psalmist reminds us, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Should I fear anyone? The Lord is a fortress protecting my life. Should I be frightened of anything? When evildoers try to come at me to eat me up, it's they, my foes and my enemies, who stumble and fall. If an army camps against me, my heart won't be afraid. If war comes up against me, I will continue to trust in this. I've asked one thing from the Lord. It's all I seek, to live in the Lord's house all the days of my life, seeing the Lord's beauty and constantly adoring his temple." The Lord is my light and my salvation. Should I fear anyone? The one thing I ask of God is to see God's beauty and constantly adore God's temple. And you know, that is one of the ways I do that is through prayer practices. I don't know about you, but during this pandemic, I've noticed that my sleep gets a little troubled sometimes. And so one of the practices that I've learned to start doing is that I will get out my prayer journal, which usually involves a lot of coloring, which is one of the prayer practices that you can explore, is praying with color. And I end up writing something called a page filled with midnight gremlins. And these are the thoughts of kind of like those evildoers that might come and like chew me up in my head, that keep me up at night, that don't allow me to get to sleep. But I go to God in prayer and I offer them to God. And I found that when I spend time in prayer, for me, it's praying in color. For some others, it's other prayer practices, whether it's a prayer walk using prayer beads, anything else. But if I am praying every day, I'm able to remember that the Lord is my light and my salvation, and I don't have to be afraid. Am I afraid sometimes? Absolutely. But I offer those fears to God. And you know, somehow that allows me to continue to walk in the light. Will you pray with me? Gracious and loving God, we give you thanks and for your light and your salvation. So be with me now. Help me to release all the things that I'm afraid of to you, and to know that you are with me, protecting me, caring for me, and help me to see your beauty and your goodness and your justice and your truth in this world, today and every day as I walk in the light. Amen. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you have a wonderful day. And if the sun is shining, go and walk in some actual light today. Have a good day.